A man slept on a rock for 3 days and 3 nights. When he woke up and looked around, he felt very scared. His sailors were floating in the sea. When he went closer, he saw that they had died. He realized that in this sea accident, only he had survived. He buried the sailors' bodies on the shore. In the evening, because of fear, he did not go into the forest and sat on a tree. He decided that the next day, he would find a way to escape. In the morning, he saw that his sunken boat was nearby. To get food and supplies, he climbed onto the boat. After a lot of effort, he reached the cabin of the boat. Then he heard a dog barking from inside. He picked up the axe kept nearby and broke the door. Inside was his lovely dog, Simba. He saw food, tools, and many guns in another room. The boat was not fully sunk, so he took the necessary things onto the deck. He cut the wood of the deck and made a raft and put the dog down. To carry more supplies, he even used his pants. Using the help of the waves, he brought all the supplies to the shore. But when he counted, he found that the food was only for 1 month. They had to leave this place as soon as possible. He gathered his strength and took a gun to find a path in the forest. He thought the island would be near land. But after crossing waterfalls and empty fields, when he reached the other side of the island, he was shocked. There was no land here, and it was far from the ship routes. The hope of help was very low. Still, he made signs on the shore so that some ship could see him. Months passed, but no ship came. Still, he kept watching the sea with a telescope every day. After 6 months, he and Simba were picking shells on the rocks. Suddenly, Simba barked. At first, he did not notice, but while drinking water, he saw a big ship far away. He could not believe it. He ran to light a fire with a torch, but the fire did not burn fully, and the ship went far. He fired many bullets, but the sound was lost in the waves. Without thinking, he jumped into the sea. After swimming for hours, he was at the same place. Finally, the waves brought him back to the island. Now he was completely broken, and Simba barked loudly, but he did not lose courage. The hope of living gave him strength. He decided to settle on the island. In 1 year, he built a beautiful house with hard work. On the island were pineapple and mango trees, wild animals, and natural hot water waterfalls. He spent 2 years with Simba. He wrote in a diary, played the flute, and Simba danced. But slowly, he started finding this life boring. Sometimes he cried, remembering his wife. One day, while walking on the shore, he saw strange big footprints. They looked human, but very big. He got scared. Still, he took his gun and went into the forest. There, he saw many boats and strange sounds. He thought dangerous people were there. He ran toward the house. He took all the guns and went toward the sound. Hiding behind a tree, he saw the natives performing a cruel ritual and trying to free a tied man. He got scared but bravely fired a gun. In the chaos, the tied man escaped. On the way, he bumped into him. The man came close, put down his weapon, and thanked him. In the next moment, he grabbed the gun wrongly. He got scared and signaled that he wanted to be a friend. Because of not knowing the language, they could not communicate. In anger, he put some fruit. The man understood. As soon as he went to take the fruit, enemies came from the forest. He fired, and the man also helped to defeat the enemies. But that man tried to eat him. He realized that this was dangerous. He went home and kept making sharp fences and traps. For 6 months, no one came. He thought attacking was better. But when he went into the forest, he got caught in the enemy's trap and hung from a tree. Simba also ran away. Then a native came. Without bad intentions, he just saw his gun. Taking the chance, he cut the vine and fired a gun, and also took the gun. The native was surprised. He explained that the gun was very dangerous. Because of not knowing the language, he could not understand him. Then he fired a gun at the tree. The native threw a stone in reply. He thought that this man was not bad. Then the native brought him home and fed him. At night, because of fear, he tied his leg. But in the morning, he brought food.